Well, a very good morning to you here from Dalston in Cumbria, which is about 4 or 5 miles to the west of Carlisle here in the north, the far north of England. And I'm standing actually in a t-shirt this morning. The truck temperature was reading around 64 degrees as I jumped out here at Dobie's Garden Centre. And it's a very, very mild late September morning for sure. We've seen temperatures across the board yesterday rise to 27 Celsius at Gravesend in Kent, and as far up as Altnahara, just 11 miles from the north coast of Scotland, topped up at 24 Celsius. The warmest was Kinlochwy in the northwest Highland, 25, as well as in the capital of Scotland, Edinburgh, at 25 Celsius as well. The high pressure itself continues to be strongest here from about Carlisle southwards, and therefore we're going to be seeing temperatures back up into the 25, even 26 Celsius range here. That's in the upper 70s in Fahrenheit, way above the seasonal average of around 15 or 16 Celsius. So a glorious day ahead. We will see, unfortunately, cloud and rain move from the west across Scotland today. That's indicative of some Atlantic fronts that are moving in. The high itself is simply not as strong as it is from about here, around just south of the Scottish border, down towards the continent, down by France. So therefore we're going to be seeing the temperatures very, very pleasant indeed here across the north part of Cumbria southward. Temperature 25, perhaps 26 Celsius here in Carlisle, 27 Celsius perhaps in Manchester, and from about Manchester southwards through the Midlands we could be looking at temperatures of around 27, perhaps 28 Celsius around the greater London area. So a very, very warm day to come indeed, nearly wall-to-wall sunshine as well, and simply glorious for the September 29th, 2011. Apparently, according to Radio Scotland, the temperatures across Scotland yesterday were the warmest they've been so late in the season since 1959. So we're certainly enjoying this warm weather for sure. I do believe that Prestwick hasn't dropped below 17 overnight. We also haven't seen the temperature drop below 18 Celsius in Aberdeen, and an even warmer 18.9, so that's right around 19 Celsius. It hasn't dropped below that all night up in Kinloss and Inverness-shire. So tremendous warmth for this late in the season, and we will continue to see that warmth. Temperatures today across Scotland around 20 Celsius around the west coast, 21 for Glasgow, perhaps 22, even 23 Celsius for the sheltered eastern parts of Scotland. So places like Moray, Aberdeenshire, down through Edinburgh and the borders, we could be seeing the warmest conditions as well as the sunniest conditions. And basically from that southwards we will be seeing the temperatures rattle through the 20s, and very close to 30 Celsius for the southeast corner. As for tomorrow, we look at the fronts then pushing westwards back out towards the Atlantic. So therefore we're going to be seeing warmer conditions. Places like Glasgow could be looking at 22 Celsius, and there could be some parts of the sheltered east of Scotland as well as the borders that could be pushing 25 again. So that's around 77 Fahrenheit. So a very warm day once again tomorrow. Continued warm today, but just not as warm because of the cloud and the rain moving in from the west. And as for parts of England, we could be seeing even up here in the north of it, the far north of England, by Carlisle, Penrith, places like York, we could be looking at temperatures of 27 Celsius tomorrow, while parts of the Midlands as well as the southeast of England could be eyeballing 30 Celsius. That's 86 in Fahrenheit. We could be knocking on the door of record territory right through till Saturday, while up in the north, up here, up in Scotland, we could be looking at temperatures starting to drop off as more prolific weather from the Atlantic starts to roll in on Saturday. So standing here from Carlisle, hope you have a terrific day. Bye for now.